why does public education operate like a feudal system of government with kings and queens lording over peasants? Now, that might sound a bit extreme, but let's look at how most district offices are set up. Individuals are hired into leadership positions who never taught or have not taught in years, and even when they did, it was just for like a couple to check a box to fast track. Those individuals are labeled experts to give advice to actual classroom teachers who have exponentially more experience working with real students in that classroom currently. There are a few ways you could easily fix this problem. A, if you require those in charge of educators to have to spend more years in an actual classroom as a classroom teacher before fast tracking to admin levels, like maybe a decade even. B, require admins and district office employees who do advise educators that they have to spend so many hours in a classroom, long-term subbing or something, every so many few years. C, require all school boards to include at least one current teacher and one current student on that school board. And D, perhaps the simplest and easiest way to fix this problem now is if those in educational leadership could remember that age-old principle: seek to understand before being understood. As a teacher, I always must remember that even though I was a student at one time, the farther away my years as a student get, the more I need to listen to my current students so that I can know what's best for them and how to get that message across to each of them uniquely. Because without first doing that, how can anyone trust that the advice or guidance is meaningful anyway? I mean, would you want a doctor to prescribe you medicine without first understanding what's truly wrong? Of course not. So yeah, good admin certainly already understand this. God bless them. But the system is structured to make that too often the exception and not the rule. And this is just a simple reminder. In order to truly do what's best for the student, we need a base-up approach, not this one-way down communication, so that those farther away, and the farther away you get from the actual classroom, the more you need to listen rather than lecture. And that's true for all of us.
Cool Vibes.